Hello, Terry here, and we are back with Cemetery Mary. And yes, right now Mary is... I don't know what Mary is doing. Mary is feeling sick and not doing anything. Yeah, that's the thing. Either way, enough talk, let's continue playing the game, shall we? I wish I knew why I was sick. I don't know, probably because of your love to Reginald. I mean, love can make someone sick, you know? Perhaps. I don't know, I'm not a doctor, I'm just someone who theorizes stuff like that, and you should totally believe me 100%. But I didn't really want to go to the doctor just yet. Hopefully, if I waited a while, it will just pass on its own. Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully indeed. That's how it usually works anyway. Yeah. So here I'll sit. I just hope I'll have the energy in me to get up later. Because sitting here, I'm not feeling too hot. I heard familiar footsteps jump down the stairs and turn into this room. Psst. Mars? You awake? Yeah, I'm up. Oh, look at that. Okay, just wanted to make sure. I'm going to head out for a little, alright. What? It's just for a little, okay. I'll be back before you know it. Croven, please don't leave. I'm sick. I know, Mary, I know that you're sick like drip. But this is important, alright. But what if I need something? What if I pass out again? Come on, Mars, you're not that bad. Besides, it's not like I could really do much for you. You know I don't like to live alone when I'm sick. I know, but like I said, this is important. It's more important than me? Mars? Yeah, do you really need me to say that badly? I'll be okay. You sure? No, yeah, it's okay. You said it was important, right? Sure, so you can go. I'ma say sure. I'm not that bad. Alright, thanks, Mars. I'll make it up to you later, promise. Croven left out the door shortly after that, and then I was all alone again. Yes, I pulled out my phone to give me something to do. The light felt so bright. Yes. The power of the sun! No. No, in case you didn't get that reference, that was from the GTFO series, which is in collaboration between Markiplier, Jack, and Bob and Wade. You can watch that video. I kinda love it. It's just fun seeing them four playing, you know? Like it was stinging me. Even when I turned it to the lowest brightness, it still hurt. The words and image on it looked almost blurry. It was hard to focus on it. I went into my contacts and hit the call button. Why? I didn't know if he would even answer, but it was worth a shot, right? Hello? Hi? Mary? Are you feeling alright? You still sound quite sick. Yeah, I'm okay. Well, actually I'm not. I still am pretty sick. But it's not as bad as before. That's good then. I hope this is alright to say, but you sound upset. Is everything okay? Oh yeah, I'm fine. No, you're not. I'm just a little lonely, I guess. I don't know. I'm sorry I just called you out of the blue like this, haha. I don't know what I was thinking. Oh, Sorry if I bothered you or something. No, no, no. Don't say that. Yeah, you don't bother anyone, Mary. Except you, Reginald. You bothers me. You are not a bother. Yeah, but you are. You are, Reggie. You are. Thanks. Sorry, I don't know. I guess it's just because I'm so sick. I don't know what to do with myself. My cousin was just here, but he left. So I'm just feeling, I don't know. I didn't want to be alone. I'm sorry. That sounds really silly when I say it out loud. Oh. Huh? I'm really sorry someone would just up and leave you like that. Yeah. Oh no, it's not like that. Reginald is trying to flirt there, I see. I'm okay. It's really not that big of a deal. Really? I mean, I don't know. I say I don't know a lot, don't I? No, no. It's also fine, Mary. I say a lot of vocabulary that is repeating because I don't know stuff. Like, fascinating. Indeed. I don't know. Yeah, stuff like that. But I just wanted to talk, I guess. I completely understand. Tell me about whatever you like, I don't mind. You're not busy or anything? Nope. You're not busy making coffins? Okay. I was just reading. What are you reading? Shoujo manga, I guess. Oh, just some silly mystery novel. Oh, okay. I'm a little over halfway through. Could you read it out loud if that's alright? Oh, that's so sweet. Ahaha, why? No, you're not sweet. Go away, Reggie. I just think it'd be nice, I don't know. Like, I won't feel like I interrupted you by calling. Besides, you have a nice voice too, you know. I know that I have a nice voice. Thank you. Yeah, not you, Reggie. It's for me. I could picture you making audiobooks or something. Yep, Reginald. Ahaha. That's the first time I've heard that. Yeah. Is this my debut? Could be. Maybe. Are you sure you want me to read to you though? You might get spoilers if you ever want to read it yourself. No, it's fine. I'm like playing this game already the third time or the fourth time, and it's fine. And you don't have context for any of the events. I think it will be really nice. It might help distract me from being sick too. I mean, unless of course you don't want to or anything. Oh, please don't. No, Reginald, go away. No. I love to. Now, where was I? Here we are. Ahem. But things still didn't add up. If he truly was dead at 5, then how could he have been there at 6? Who were they trying to fool? I rested my eyes as Reginald read his book to me. I liked listening to it, even if I didn't remember a lot of it. It was nice, and lasted for a while too. But eventually Reginald said there was another call coming in and told me he had to take it. So I let him go after that. Yes. Might as well have happened. It was just about dinner time. Croven still wasn't home though. Croven? I wasn't sure if I should prepare anything for him. I decided not to. I was sick after all. I didn't want to get him sick too, so I mustered the strength to make dinner for myself. Before I knew it, the sun started to set outside. And you're alone in the house, Mary. With the Blackwood Butcher going around. Yeah, it's been a while since the Blackwood Butcher is mentioned, isn't it? And so I trudged my way upstairs getting ready for bed. Yep. I hope I'll be able to sleep the whole night this time. But of course, it couldn't just be that simple. Even in my sick state, I still had to talk to, well, okay. I know you want to message me. Oh, you've beaten me to the punch. You mentioned you were feeling unwell the other night. So please give tonight a rest and go to bed. I might actually listen to you for once. Do take care if it gets too serious. I will. Did mom and dad tell you to say that? Haha. No. No. Good night, Mary. Yes, good night. Yes. It's been a few days. That's a quick time skip. I'm feeling a lot better. So I'm glad I didn't catch anything too serious. But how sick I felt really got me wondering. Especially with that coffin. There was something about it. I had to know more. Although it is too late for me to get to it now. But I was overcome with the desire to know what had been making me feel so strange around it. Even if I couldn't get to that coffin again, there was still a place I could go. The church. The sound is kinda funny, not gonna lie. Hello, I found myself back at the church. I felt uneasy walking in, but I didn't feel sick anymore. The atmosphere in here was no longer heavy. At least, not as heavy as it had been before. I still felt some sense of pressure, but it was nowhere near as bad as it had been. It didn't feel great to walk into a church and immediately feel like something was wrong. Didn't feel great, isn't it? There had to be someone I could talk to in here. Could be. I walked through the halls. There were no service today, so there was nobody, really. I wondered about the long halls with their tall walls. Something about walking through a building like this, deafeningly silent, and feeling a sense of pressure. Well, it just didn't feel quite right. Eventually, though, I made it to a room with someone in it. A priest standing at the far end. Getting closer, I recognized them as being the same from the funeral service. Maybe they could help me then. Maybe they could. I lightly coughed as I approached closer to alert them of my presence. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm here. I want to ask something. No. They look up to speak to me. Ah. May I help you? Oh, yes, actually. I just, it is hard to explain, but, I don't know, I just need some help. Help is here for you. What do you need help with? I was here for a funeral service not long ago. And when I was here, I started feeling not that great. Even now, I don't feel like I think I should. And well, my life in general hasn't been taking the best of turns lately. I'm sorry. I'm sure this is really stupid, but I guess I'm wondering, is someone upstairs mad at me? No, you don't do anything wrong. Is everything happens for a reason? I don't know. Does everything needs reason? Is someone trying to contact me? Will you be able to know? Now. It is quite alright. Even if you feel confused now, I'm sure the light of your situation will reach you soon. Very funny while you're blocking the light, by the way. But yeah, it's kinda making, what do you call it? Poetic? I'm not sure what's the word. Like, merry little hair spraying outside there. God loves all their children very much so. And that includes you. So there is no reason to worry. Unless, of course, you've done something wrong. What? No, you don't. No, of course not. I mean, I don't think I've done anything wrong. Are you sure? Perhaps you should look over your actions. Like burning the library book. That that could make God really pissed at you, probably. Sometimes it is easy for us to overlook all we have done wrong. Perhaps there's someone trying to warn you about something. Perhaps that is why God may be treating you in such a way. Or yeah, as I said, perhaps someone is trying to warn you about something, Mary. To remind you of what needs to be done. I see. Maybe there's something I can do better. We can always do better. But do not fret. As I have said, God loves all children. And that includes you. Sometimes love may be tough, but a point will get across in the end. Yes, you are correct. Is there anything more you'd like to ask about? I want to ask about heaven, angels, death? Heaven? What about heaven? Do people always go to heaven when they die? No. The answer is not. Not necessarily, but I'm sure you know that. Right, let me rephrase it. Does everyone go somewhere when they die? Certainly. Right, I figured as much. I want to ask about angels? Angels? People talk about guardian angels a lot. I have to wonder, are they real? Yes, of course, I am real. Ignore that, okay? Do they help me stray from harmful paths? Does everyone have one? Do I have one? That depends. Do you believe that you do? I want to ask about death. What happens to people when they die? Yeah, I'm pretty sure everyone has their guardian angel. And if you don't have guardian angels, just be your own guardian angels. Be your own angels. Be your own self. Yeah, what happens to people when they die? Like, exactly. If you know that, what is the process like? Their souls depart from their body and travel someplace new. Where they end up depends on how they live. Do they know? Know what? When someone dies, do they know that they are dead? Yes. I imagine they would know quite well. Yeah. I see. I want to ask about... No more questions! Thank you for your assistance. It is kind of awkward. I want to ask more about... No more questions. Thank you for your assistance. Oh, of course, but you just trying to ask back then. Why you... Never mind. Please do not feel scared. You coming here in itself proves to me that you do not wish to be a bad person. I'm sure God has a plan for you. Do not stress about the outcome. It is in their hands now. I see, thank you. Thank you very much. I exited the church shortly after. I wasn't quite sure how to feel. I didn't quite feel like I got the answer I was looking for. Yeah. The pressure began to lift off my shoulder once again once I was out the doors. But I still just couldn't shake the feeling of there being something more to all this. Yes, indeed. Something I was missing. I decided to head to the library. Maybe I could look at some books. Not necessarily about religion, but maybe stuff about omens or signs. Because if there really was a sign, I didn't want to miss it. So I made my way to the library as briskly as I could. What does briskly mean, by the way? And started taking out book after book to see what might help me with all this. I was sure that I'd be able to at least find something. Even something small is better than nothing. Oh, I picked up a few books and sat myself down in a corner to read them. I must say, though, this could be a good amount, actually. I couldn't really understand most of it. I tried very hard too, but lots of it just didn't make sense to me. Still, though, I didn't want to leave without finding something out. Surely one of these books had to help me. Luck, curses, omens, wishes. Luck is a tricky thing. What does it mean when you say someone is lucky? Everyone always assumes it means good luck. But can it mean bad luck too? Everyone always assumes that unlucky means you have bad luck. But maybe unlucky just means you have no luck. Perhaps it is better if you are someone who is unlucky. I don't know. Maybe no luck is better than having any luck at all. Could be. So in the nicest way, I hope your luck runs. Thank you. Okay. Curses. A curse is a terrible thing. Its purpose is always to inflict harm. Many people who are under curses are probably not even aware of the fact that they are. Perhaps they just think they are struck with some bad luck. Thankfully, there are ways to reverse a curse. But you may have to try many times and many ways before it is broken. When it is, you may not be sure anything has happened at all. But it is always better to live without a curse. The book proceeds to list different types of curses and possible solutions for them. I don't think I have a curse. But the book mentions that you possibly don't know that you have a curse. Someone had to inflict a curse on you for it to even work, right? I don't think I know anyone who would want to do that. Oh, there's someone who would want to do that, Mary. I hope no one would want to do that. Omens. An omen foretells the future in a way. It precedes events of a good or horrible nature. The omen itself may even seem like a good or terrible thing that is to occur. Yeah, we have received a lot of omen. Perhaps the most cruel part of a bad omen is that it can lead to something even more horrific. There may even be multiple instances of bad omens leading up to the terrible event. Be aware of the omens in your life. This makes me shiver. I love it. Protect yourself. You may not be able to stop whatever is coming, but you can always prepare yourself for it. Should I be preparing? I don't know what can you prepare for it, Mary. I don't know what I will prepare for, though. You could buy a taser, as I said back in some videos before, or pepper spray or something like that. Or how I will even start. I hope all the weird stuff that's happened isn't any kind of omen. Wishes. What is it that you wish? Is it a desire? Perhaps it is even a need. People wish for many things. Every day, all the time. Whether is it out of want or out of necessity. And also out of spite or out of fun. You never know. Do you truly believe a wish can come true no matter how nonsensical it seems? That they say there are many ways for a wish to come true. Many wish on shooting stars or the first star they see come nightfall. Many wish upon dandelions or by blowing out the candles on a birthday cake. But make no mistake, a wish is best burned. Ah, very interesting. Burn? A burn wish is bound to come true. And what is the wish, by the way? At the very least, it has the closest chance. The next time you wish, try to burning it. The result may not be what you imagine, but they are almost sure to come true. A burn wish? The manga that had that weird writing in it. You know, I now just realized that how funny it is for someone to put a wish on a manga and then burning it. All this started happening after I burned that book. Maybe whoever left that there left stuff in the other books. Maybe. I put the book down and rushed quietly to the manga shelf. A burn wish comes true. I wonder, was it someone wish that I burned? Or maybe I thought of a curse in its place. If I burn it, did that wish count for me too? Yes, a lot of questions. I eventually made it to the shelf I was looking for. Mostly all the set was here. Maybe whoever wrote in that book wrote more in the rest. I took out a book and hurriedly skimmed through the pages. I didn't even care about the spoilers I might get by doing so yet. That's the least important thing to care about right now, Mary. When that book had nothing in it, I tried another, and then another. And then one of the books fell off the shelf. Oh, I don't like that. It surprised me just a bit, and sounded especially loud in the quiet library. As I went to squat down and pick it up, oh, I noticed it had opened itself. A girl in the cemetery. Interesting. I symbol and stuff. On the page was a cemetery of all things. But even stranger, there was a slip of paper that had found its way into the book as well. Was this left by the same person who left such a mess in the other book? I picked it up and began to read the note that was left. Can you even read that? People are never gone forever. Oh, there's an eye. There's a lot of eyes. I promise you this statement is true. There is no such thing as a departed soul. Not anymore. What do you mean? Well, if heavens and hell are full, then there's nowhere to go, right? I will not regret this decision, but I must live knowing the truth of it. Not because no one will listen, but because it will leave me lonely for a long, long time. That's okay. It doesn't really feel lonely, even when it does. In fact, it is kind of fun. I wonder how much I will be able to see before it is over. That is, if you ever intended for this to have an ending to begin with. Who is it? It makes me wonder how many variations I will see. Say, if you're reading this, and I know you are, why don't you tell me? I'd love to hear your side. Is it talking about the whole game, like the whole game branching part like that? Now I kinda wonder who wrote that. Very interesting. The note ended there. I'm not entirely sure what it means. I couldn't really understand any of it. I'm sure I'm missing a whole story behind it, but whoever wrote it, I hope you know that I'm listening. And I hope you won't be lonely for long. Because nobody should ever have to be lonely. I left the library after that. It it couldn't be a coincidence that the manga just happened to open to a page with the cemetery on it. Yes, indeed. Coincidence. So I decided I would check there for anything new or suspicious. Any kind of sign. I spent a while there, going down the rows, inspecting each grave. For something new, something different. A letter that changed or a color that shifted. Anything. And then I happened upon it. Upon what? In the way back of the cemetery, right before the iron fence, Mary, where the cemetery ends and the forest begins. There was a new grave here. A grave I had never seen before. And I would know because I've seen them all. It had strange writing on it, unlike any language I had ever seen before. Yes, indeed, fascinating. Wait a moment. If you ever watch me playing, I forget the name. Holiday Season. Is it Holiday Season? I forgot. Yes. Also developed by Arcade Kitten, the same developer. Mary. Wait, that's a spoiler. Mary is at the very far at like the end. So like near, the forest and the cemetery boundary. So is Mary near this grave? That is pretty fascinating. Was it a code? Could be. Could be a code, but I do not know. But why would someone have coding on their grave? Yes, fascinating. What is it, by the way? There was something weird about it. And the closer I got to inspect it, I began to feel nauseous. It was just like at a church, at a funeral. It made me feel dizzy. Yes, indeed. Just a little bit. It was as if a strange pressure was emanating from it. That was still the best word I could use to describe it. Just pressure. I really didn't want to get sick again. But this headstone, it was so curious. It had to be related to the rest of all of this. It had to be. I wanted to inspect it more, but by that point I had been out all day. I knew the cemetery would be closing soon and I couldn't stay for long. Not to mention I was very tired. I had been running around all day and it was finally starting to catch up to me. This weird headstone starting to make me feel dizzy again didn't help any either. I decided that I would head home and try to make sense of it all tomorrow. After all, it's not like a grave will be going anywhere. Right. So I packed up and headed home. It would probably do me good to get some rest. My head was spinning with so many strange concepts after all. I followed my usual routine. The one I always follow when I get home. And well, you already know what comes next. I know I usually try to ask you things, but I had a long day, so I'll probably go to bed soon. Besides, it isn't like you'll just suddenly decide to open up about anything, right? I'm afraid not. Heh, that's what I figured. If I could ask anyways, just really quickly, yes. They are still okay, right? Yes. Your parents are still okay. Will you tell me if they weren't? Good night, Mary. Good night. Good night indeed. Yep. What are you doing on the floor? And I have to end the episode right here. That's a lot of lore. Not lore? What do you call it? Yeah, it is lore. Like, how do you say it? Secret lore. So yeah, see you later then in the next episode. Bye bye.